Good morning, Madam Hadiza. My name is Nur Syamia Afifah binti Muhammad Hairul Anwar, and today I will be presenting my topic for the subject Innovation Management, titled the Datai Langkawi. Before I begin, let me briefly introduce what this presentation is about. And the Datai Langkawi is not just a luxury resort, it is a great example of how innovation and sustainability can work hand in hand in the tourism industry. And in this presentation, I will be sharing how the Datai has managed to blend luxury with environmental responsibility, especially through its effort to manage food waste more effectively. And I will walk you through the resort background, the challenges it faces, and innovation solution focus on smart circular food waste management. So without further delay, let's begin by getting to know the Datai Langkawi and what makes it truly unique. Now, let's start with a brief introduction to the Datai Langkawi. The Datai is a world-renowned luxury resort located on the northwest coast of Langkawi Island, Malaysia, and it is surrounded by beautiful ancient rainforests and overlooks the Andaman Sea, creating a peaceful and natural environment for its guests. What makes the Datai truly stand out is how it blends luxury with nature, and guests can enjoy high-end comfort while still being connected to the environment around them. This balance between elegance and sustainability is what makes the Datai unique, not just in Malaysia, but internationally. Now, when we talk about innovation at the Datai, it is not just about using technology. It is about creating smarter, more sustainable ways to operate. And through the Datai pledge, the resort integrates environmental and social responsibility into everything it does, and one of its main focus is reducing food waste from its restaurants, buffet, and events. Currently, the Datai already practices composting and waste segregation, which help reduce its environmental impact. And however, the resort is also looking to move a step further towards digital innovation, and this include using AI, sensors, and data analysis to track and manage food waste more accurately. And this report has four main objectives. First, to identify the key issues in food waste management at the Datai Langkawi. Second, analyze the causes and effect of these problems within the tourism industry. And third, to propose an innovative, sustainable solution that supports circular tourism. And in simple terms, this report aims to show how technology and sustainability can come together to improve efficiency, protect the environment, and maintain the resort's reputation as a responsible luxury brand. Let's move on to the next part. Problem identification and analysis. Even though the Datai Langkawi is known for its strong sustainability effort, there are still a few challenges that the resort faces, especially when it comes to managing food waste effectively. And the first challenge is overproduction, because guest demand can be unpredictable. Especially during buffet or events, the resort often prepares more food than needed. This results in daily leftovers that can always be reused. And secondly, there's a lack of real-time monitoring. At the moment, food waste tracking is done manually, which takes time and it's often not very accurate, and this makes difficult to identify where most of the waste is coming from. And next, we have food donation barriers. Even when there's good food left over, strict food safety regulations sometimes prevent the resort from donating it to those in need. As a result, a lot of edible food ends up being thrown away. And finally, resources constraints. Managing waste sustainable requires proper investment, training, and consistent monitoring, and that can be costly and time consuming for the resort to maintain. And now let's look at little deeper into why this problem happens. In many luxury resorts, food waste mainly comes from poor forecasting and over preparation. Since guest preferences and numbers often change, it is difficult to predict exactly how much food will be consumed. And to solve this, the Datai can make a use of AI and smart sensor technology to track food waste and forecast demand more accurately. For example, sensor can detect the amount of food discarded daily, helping the kitchen adjust portion or menus accordingly. And at the same time, collaboration is also important by working with local tech startup, NGOs, and even farmers. The data can turn food waste into useful products like compost or animal feed. And to point to implication of the problem, if food waste is not properly managed, it can lead to several negative effects. So first, we have high operational costs. More food purchase and more money spent on waste disposal can reduce profit margins. Secondly, environmental damage. When food waste decomposes, it releases methane gas, which contributes to climate change. And thirdly, reputation risk. In today's world, travelers are becoming more environmentally conscious. Poor waste management can harm the resort image among eco-minded guests. And lastly, a missed innovation opportunity. By not embracing digital and circular solution, the resort might fall behind competitors who are already adopting smarter sustainability practices. So managing food waste isn't just about being eco-friendly, it is also about staying competitive and protecting the brand's long-term success. Now that we have identified the main problems, let's move on to the most exciting part, the proposed innovation solution. The idea that I am introducing is called the Smart Circular Food Waste Management System. The main goal of this system is to reduce food waste through the use of technology, collaboration, and community management. So how does this system work? It is focused on several key strategies. First, we have AI tracking. Smart sensors are placed in the kitchen and buffet areas to automatically log and analyze the amount of food wasted every day. And next, an analytics dashboard. These tools allows chefs and managers to see real-time data and helping them forecast demand more accurately and control portion sizes. And then we have composting. And unavoidable organic waste can be converted into natural fertilizer for the resort gardens, creating an closed loop system. Another important part is NGO partnership. By collaborating with local NGO, the Datai can safely donate surplus food to the community, reducing waste and supporting social welfare. And finally, guest awareness. Through small initiatives like educational poster, videos, or interactive display, guests are encouraged to take only what they need. And this innovation is supported by three main theories that straighten its approach. The first one is the circular economy theory, and the second theory is diffusion of innovation by Everett Rogers, and finally the triple bottom line theory, or TBL. So this framework emphasizes the balance between social, environmental, and economic goals. And so what can the data expect from implementing this innovation? Environmentally, it can achieve a 40 to 60% reduction in food waste, leading to a smaller carbon footprint and stronger composting programs. Economically, it can reduce raw material and disposal costs, allowing more funds to be directed toward other sustainability projects. And from a branding perspective, it enhances the Datai's position as a leader in sustainable tourism in Malaysia and the region. And lastly, it provides educational value, inspiring both staff and guests to build lasting eco-friendly habits. As we reach at the end of my presentation, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we have covered. The Datai Langkawi is more than just a luxury resort. It is a model of sustainable hospitality that balances comfort with environmental responsibility. Through initiatives like the Smart Circular Food Waste Management System, the resort is not only reducing waste and operational costs, but also setting a benchmark for innovation in eco-friendly practices within the tourism industry. In conclusion, the Datai Langkawi shows us that sustainability and luxury can coexist beautifully by embracing technology, circular economy, principle and community engagement, and the result is paving the way for a more responsible and forward thinking hospitality sectors. And thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation has provided you with valuable insight into how sustainability can be successfully integrated into luxury tourism. Thank you.